Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody today? Um, I'm tired. It's been kind of a long week for me already. So anyway, today is one of those days that I can get caught up, I hope. So work at home all day sort of thing going on here. So as you can probably tell how lovely I am, I don't have makeup on today, and it's probably going to stay that way. So I do have a hair though that's like making me kind of crazy. So anyway, I was listening to a YouTube video this morning, which is like one of my favorite things to do in the morning, to watch a TED Talk or something while I'm getting ready for work and my day. I watched one this morning by a guy named Robert Waldinger, and it's called What Makes a Good Life. And it's actually, he is the fourth director of a Harvard study that started 75 years ago. And what they're doing is they are monitoring the lives of 724 men that are from various backgrounds. Good morning, Grant. And some of them, part of the group were Harvard students at the time, and the other part of the group was a group of boys that grew up very poor in Boston. And so we've got a mix of people coming from different economic backgrounds. And so anyway, it's very interesting. So the study has been going on for 75 years, and it's not just sending them a questionnaire every year asking how their life is. They do the questionnaires, they do in-home interviews with these men, with their families, their wives, their children. They videotape the interactions between them and their family members. They do brain scans, they do blood work, they do medical exams. It's really been a very in-depth study, and is believed to be the longest running study on happiness, basically, that has ever been done. And it is still ongoing. They've now incorporated about 2,000 children of these original 724 men into their studies. And so anyway, he said it's interesting because if you ask right now, you ask a millennial, somebody who's just starting out in life, if they were going to invest in their future life, what would they invest in? What would they spend their time, their money, their energy investing in? And 80% of them said they just want to get rich, and 50% said they want to be famous. And so anyway, so it's very interesting through this whole study for the last 75 years. They've discovered it's really not about wealth or fame. It's not about working harder. It's about good relationships, because good relationships keep us happier and healthier. There were three big lessons that came from this study that he kind of condensed into three lessons here. Social connections are very important. Social connections keep us healthier and happier through our lives. Loneliness kills. If you're less happy, if you're lonely, you are less happy. You have a more rapid decline in your health, and you live a shorter life. It changes when you get older. Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it, Grant? And it says 1 in 5 Americans are lonely right now. The second big lesson was that the quality of close relationships. If there is high conflict, it's in many cases worse than divorce, on your health at least. And so it's important that you are satisfied and that you have supportive close relationships. It doesn't have to be with just one person, but your other connections, your family, your friends. We talked the other day about those 5 people that you surround yourself with, because those are the 5 people you become. He said that a 50-year-old, somebody who's 50 years old right now, and is very happy will be a very healthy 80-year-old. So that's huge. That's huge. The third lesson was that good relationships protect our brains. The more dependable our relationships are, the more we can depend on others to help us, the sharper our memories stay. And so, I don't know, I find this kind of stuff really fascinating. He says that we've become such a quick fix society, and just that, let's face it, relationships are messy, they're complicated. It's just how it is. There's not a quick fix for that. And he's another cool thing I thought that I picked up from this too, that these men who, when they retired, they replaced their workmates with playmates, had maintained their happiness level and maintained their health better. So bottom line is we have to replace some screen time with people time. Do something different. We kind of get stuck in a rut, especially like with our friends or significant others, where we do sort of the same thing all the time. Shake it up, do something different. Go somewhere different, go do something different. Experience something new from time to time to keep those relationships healthy and thriving. And probably one of the most important things I felt from this whole takeaway study is to let go of grudges. Let go of grudges. If you are in conflict with another person or with a family member, let go of it. You gotta let go of that. Call them up, make amends. Don't go to your grave being angry. You're not hurting them, you're hurting yourself. Quite literally. One other thing I wanted to mention. Pain. Back to the 50-year-olds that are the happiest, or the happiest and healthiest 80-year-olds. Pain in somebody who is in a good, dependable relationship with other people who are well connected socially. When they experience pain, the pain is not as bad, and it's not as devastating as somebody who is lonely experiencing pain. The pain levels and the experiences from pain are significantly different. So, super interesting stuff. I love TED Talks. I learned so much just from TED Talks, and once in a while I'll flip through something and it's like, I gotta grab my little notebook. I have this little journal book that my friend Jennifer gave me not too long ago, and it's like with me all the time, so I'm always just like jotting down quick notes and stuff. So anyway, that's all I'll talk about on that for today, and it's time for a postcard from Spirit. I wonder what Spirit has for us today. So thank you for being here, Grant, and thanks for your input. Relationships do change as you get older. They become, I believe, even more important. And so I am hiring, if anybody knows of anybody looking for a job. I'm kidding. I'm hiring, but I have no money to pay you, so there you go. Okay, so you need some friends out there bird dogging for me, all right? I'm an only child, and I've been alone most of my life. Not lonely, but alone. In fact, I've been lonelier in some relationships than I've ever been on my own. And I'm okay with being alone. I like being alone. And like I say, I'm not lonely. And when I feel my life going kind of off balance, almost always it's because I'm not connected to my friends as much as I should be. So have to self-correct on that. And it would be nice to have somebody in my life. Especially as you get older, there's a lot of things I can't do anymore by myself that I used to. And just those little day-to-day things, and just the companionship and having someone just to talk to at the end of the day. I got kind of spoiled with Jennifer here for almost a whole year, not quite a year. And, you know, just sitting down at the end of the day and chatting about our day, or, you know, sometimes we solved all the world's problems over just a single glass of wine and in very short order. So if we were running the world, I'm pretty sure it would be a really awesome place, but alas. So, you know, those relationships are important. And yeah, it is something that I want to bring into my life. And I'm just getting to that point where I do want to bring it into my life. I've been very reluctant about doing so because, you know, you get burned a few times and those protections go up around the old heart. And then you get stuck in your ways and blah, blah, blah. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Okay, Kerri. All right. No more excuses. Keeping it vulnerable, right? So be authentic. So if anybody happens to know anyone. Okay. Take a deep breath. And let your eyes close if you're in a place that you can do so. And feel comfortable doing so. Or just take a soft gaze. That's okay too. We're just checking in inside. That part of us that feels. That part of us that knows. Just saying, hello, Spirit. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you, and you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place, and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you are asking about, it is time to take the risk and do that thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap itself. That's the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. That's beautiful. Good morning, Eileen. Yeah, so take that leap. Okay, so I am going to work on opening myself up to new relationships. No, I'm not going on Match.com. I will not do that whole thing. But I will start to do some deep, intense work on myself to get to that point. Hi, Lisa. How are you? It's been a long time since I've been in a relationship, and you know, it's gotta be vulnerable, huh? Right? So I can do this. What are you gonna do today? What leap of faith are you going to take today? Spirit says, today is the day. Today is the day. Do it now. So, close your eyes, fill yourself with courage, and take that plunge, okay? Thank you for being here. I love you. Peace and blessings. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 7:30. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.